Okay, welcome back and thank you so much for joining me today. So our focus is we are looking at simultaneous equations. The word simultaneous means at the same time we are going to have two equations at the same time. So if we've got two equations at the same time, we need to think about, I'm just going to put a line here. If I've got another equation, I'm going to put a line here. It doesn't matter, at some point they're going to cross, unless it's a parallel line. So there is one spot that it is going to cross. That means at one certain point, this x and this y will be exactly the same as this x and this y. That's where we can join our equations to help us out. So to start off, we are going to substitute. So I can see here I've got this y. So I know that y is going to equal x plus 8. So I'm going to substitute that y out to equal this. So let's have a go. So I'm going to write 2x, take 3. Now, where I have that, I've got x plus 8 equals negative 8. Let's keep on going. So we can expand this now. 2x, remember negative 3 times a positive is negative. 3 times x is 3x. And this 3 must times with 8. Negative and positive equals a negative. 3 times 8 equals 16. No, 8, 16, 24. Equals negative 8. Now we can simplify. 2x take 3x equals negative x, and then I still have negative, take 24 equals negative 8. So to start off, I'm going to grab my negative 4 and think about, I want it to go onto the other side. So to get rid of negative 24 on this side, I need to add 24. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. So negative x plus 24 on this side cancels that out. And then I go negative 8 plus 24 on this side as well. So negative 8 plus 24 equals 16. So negative x equals 16. So I want to get this negative gone. So I put another negative. So I put a negative on both sides. So this cancels out here, and it becomes a negative 16 on this side. So now I've worked out x. X equals negative 16. Now I'm going to rub this out on this side and have a look. To work out what y is, we need to substitute this into the equation. So I'm going to substitute it into both equations because we should get the same answer for y. So let's have a go. Let's do this equation first. So y equals negative 16 plus 8. Negative 16 plus 8 equals negative 8. So y should be negative 8 and x should be negative 16. Let's double check if that works with this equation over here. So I'm going to write this equation out. 2x take 3y equals negative 8. I'm substituting negative 16 in for x. 2 times negative 16 take 3y equals negative 8. 2 times negative 16 is double 16, 32, negative 32. Take 3y equals negative 8. I want to get negative 32 off this side, so I add 32. So if I add 32 to both sides, it cancels out here and it becomes negative 3y equals negative 8 plus 32 equals 24. Okay, so now I've done that. I want to get negative 3 gone from this side here. So I divide my left side by negative 3 and I divide my right hand side by negative 3. That cancels out, leaving y equals 24, a negative, and it will stay there. 24 divided by 3 equals 8. So y equals negative 8. So that shows me that the answer is x equals negative 16 and y equals negative 8. Really hope that helps you understand simultaneous equations. You really just need to think about that there's one point that both of those lines cross.